Hi, welcome back to Dad's Can Craft Minecraft. Here we are in my base. We're going to have a look around first of all to see what I've been up to while in between episodes. So let's get started. So I've been tidying up the base a bit. I've relabeled some of the chests to make it a bit more manageable for me to get to my resources. I've done a lot of mining and wood chopping and fishing while off camera, not AFK fishing, but actual fishing. So in preparation for today, and here we are in my chest. We've got lapis, redstone, a decent amount of gold. Um, we've got diamond 61. I had more, but I made a pick and an axe just to help with the grind. I've got some iron to smelt up there for future projects, so I want to get a iron farm going. Around the corner here, I've got a project box, so you can see I've started putting beds together for the iron farm. Got some enchanted books: sharpness 3, protection, efficiency. I'll add them to armor and weapons when I've got more levels, because I've died a couple of times, as you can see from the levels below. I'm going to grab some bits now, my pick and my axe and my sword. If we have a look in here, I've collected a lot of leaves and flowers, sand, gravel, and a fairly decent amount of different types of wood. We're going to need some of those for the windmill project we're going to be doing in a minute. I've got deep slate, cobblestone. We're smelting up smooth stone in the furnace because I want that for the next build that we're going to be doing. Depending on time, we might start that build today. So I'm just going to smelt some more stone up there before we head out into the front of the base, and I can show you what I've been doing there. Just adding some more stone into the furnaces to get those smelting up while we're busy doing other bits around. So if we have a look in the chest here, the miscellaneous chest, this has just got some bits and pieces from fishing, fermented eyes, water bottles, name tags, saddles, a few books that I've made, and this is the armor chest. I'm going to pop that on now, the iron armor and the gold boots I got from one of the portals. I'm going to make diamond armor, but I want to wait until I've got the levels and the more enchanted books. So yeah, out here I've left the tree floating in midair. I need to cut that down. Yeah. Yeah, so I've done a bit of terraforming out the front here. Got a little chicken farm going, just mainly for eggs. I want to get an auto chicken farm going at some point. If we head up over this side, you can see I've got a villager wandering around. He somehow managed to get out of this little villager breeder that I've built. There they are. We've got a sheep in there as well, but you can see we've got a baby villager down the bottom there. So I'm breeding those up ready for the iron farm. Which is going to be a future project, maybe next episode, depending on how well we do today. He'll be fine. He's got a bed there. It's well lit up around the area. As you can see, I've leveled off the area and I've moved the farm over to this side. So we've now got wheat, potatoes, carrots as well. I can still plant beetroots if I want to as well. We're going to use the front of the cliff there for our main base, which is going to be the next big build we're going to do, or at least the facade of the main base. And then if we head on down, I've widened the entrance area. I've put the cocoa beans up on the jungle wood just to tidy it up. We'll make cookies with those. And if we head forward onwards, you can see where I built a little sort of quirky type of fishing hut. I built this so that I could fish through the nights without the phantoms and mobs attacking me. I spent about 2.5, 3 hours fishing the other night to get bits of string and bits and bobs. So I've done it so that creepers can't actually get up towards me, and I fish through the little gap in there, crouch down and can fish to my heart's content. Yeah, so it's not looking too bad. I'll probably end up tearing that down and building something a bit better. but hopefully with the villager breeder going, we'll be able to get more villagers bred, and we can start getting a trading hall up and running. So we've got the bamboo farm over to the right, and we've got some sheep that I've started breeding as well. I've got a decent amount of wool from the white sheep. I'm now starting to breed some coloured sheep up. And here's where I've been chopping my wood. So we've got the spruce, the acacia wood, the oak saplings, the birch wood. I've been having trouble getting the dark oak saplings. I need to move them to a different area to see if they'll grow a bit easier. We've got one mangrove tree at the moment, so that'll help us with moving forward with different types of wood. Yeah, we've got in front of us there, you can see the sugarcane farm next to the fishing hut. So that's there ready to make more paper or sugar to make different types of food that we're going to need. And that's really it from what I've been doing. I've just been grinding ready to be able to start today's build. So we're actually going to head up past the little railway that I built to bring the villagers in, and up onto the top of this little hill. And this is where we're going to start our base, or our build for today, I should say, which is going to be our windmill, which we're going to make into a farm. Right, so I've laid out a basic shape for the base of the windmill. I've gone 5, 2 blocks, 5, 2 blocks, 5, 2 blocks, 5, 2 blocks, circular pattern. And we're going to use this as the template for the build. So I'm mostly going to build this out of wood, but I am going to use some cobblestone. I'm going to use wool for the sails, and blue paned glass for the windows. So I want to keep it quite rustic looking, almost like a British windmill to some degree, but with a bit more going on, make it a little bit more busy in terms of decoration and such. So we're going to start laying down some wood now. We're going to go up with the oak logs. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and we're going to join those together. And we're going to build up on this each side. We're going to do this, and yeah, I need to work a bit better on my falling down. Yeah, so we're just going to keep building these up around the outside of the cobble. I have looked at pictures. I've used Google and other platforms to try and find inspirational ideas for the design. I would certainly recommend, if you like building, follow people like JC Plays for your farms, Mumbo Jumbo, obviously from Hermitcraft for your redstone, along with CubFam135. And for your actual building, I think definitely follow Grian, Good Times with Scar. You know, they're excellent builders. Pearlescent Moon, Stress Monster, False Symmetry, Zombie Cleo, mostly Hermitcraft people for those. You know, there's plenty of videos out there. I've just named a few of the ones that I watch regularly, have inspired me to start doing this series. So we're going to sleep now because we don't want to get hit by mobs. And as you can see, we've got a few mobs around us there. So I've got a chest here with some basic resources and a bed, a crafting table, just in case I need to craft up any more parts for the build. Yeah, so we're just going to lay the cobblestone down. I'll chip away. I may keep bits, I may move bits. It's really a free-flowing design. I've not fit to any structured layout that I want to do. This is pretty much it. Oh, spider there. Let's take him out, and we might as well get that bit of chicken as well. And gain a little bit of XP from that. Yeah, so I'm not going to be stuck rigid to the shape that I put down on the floor. And I quite like doing that because I can quite fluid in my builds. I like to change bits and pieces. And if you're not happy with anything in your build, don't be afraid to turn something down, start all over again. Yes, it means it might take a bit longer, even stop a build, come back to it another day. Builds are there to be fun. So So as you'll notice in the video, I'm not happy with the way I've done the roof. I've done it too shallow, so I'm actually taking the roof out. I decided this is probably best for the build, and as I explained earlier, you know, if you're not happy with something, change it. Don't have to go with it. That's the beauty of Minecraft. You know, we don't lose the parts. We can pick them up and reuse them. So that's what I decided to do here. I decided to put on a different shape at the top. So we'll head back into time lapse and see a bit more now. You might have seen at the end of that last time lapse there, two great big holes appeared. I've learned a big lesson here. I should have lit up the outside of my build and the inside. I got tackled by skeletons, zombies and creepers. So I'm going to go and get some torches and I'm going to light up the outside of this build now. Well, there we are. Our build is finished, on the outside at least. We've got, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. It's perhaps a little bit chunkier than I was planning, but I kind of don't mind that. And I think once we've got all the outside done and the farmyard stuff in, let's just take a wander down here and have a little bit of a closer look. Yeah, more damage of creeper builds. You'll notice over there, blown up the little railway I used to get the villagers in. But no, I'm quite happy with. Oh, we've gone downwards. No, I'm quite happy with how we've done on this build. We've got a bit. We've used cobble, spruce, oak. We've put the doorways in. We've got. We've lit it up inside, and we're actually missing a couple of bits of wood there. But that, never mind. We can add them back in a bit. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with this. It's for the first build or the first big project. Yeah, it's quite nerve-wracking building when you're recording for other people. Yeah, no, it looks what it's supposed to be, and yeah, I think it'll serve our purpose. I decided not to go with windows here in the end because I just felt it was it didn't look right with the glass panes. I've used panes in these parts here, so I just went with these little sort of C-shaped windows, which are just a bit quirky. It is a windmill, you know, so we'll work on the pathway now and get the farmyard going in. I won't bore you with that, but I'll come back to it when I've completed that part of the build. So yeah, that's build number 1 of this video. Let's see how we get on with build number 2.